Uh, Jason, the starters made 17 of the Celtics 18 threes tonight. Just want to get your commentary on, how that was clicking, ball movement, just being in the right spot. What was going on there?
I think we came out with purpose. Obviously, disappointed lost last game. It's all about how you respond. And, we played like, how we know we're supposed to play tonight. And, a lot had to do with us responding from a loss and having our full team. Obviously besides Peyton, but, having, Rob back, makes the world of difference.
You
Is
also
anything
was
different
able
for
to.
you in your mindset?
Tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you want to close out the trip strong. We feel like we dropped two that we shouldn't have. But, all we could do was worry about tonight and closing out strong. Last game of the trip, that is very important.
What stood out to you in that turnover differential to not only force 14 but only give up 5 on your end?
Yeah, I talked about it earlier. Controlling the things that we can control, rebounding, turning the ball over. Right, the more possessions that we have, the more shots that we take, the better chances we have of winning the game.
We were also able to slow down the offense. Fox only scored 18, which would be good for any other player, though. But was that the discussion coming in here, try to slow down that pace of the Kings?
Yeah, get back in transition, load up. We obviously know Fox probably the fastest player in the league with the basketball, and they play with such great pace. So just being connected on defense and trying to show a crowd was a point of emphasis tonight.
Just how did you maintain? They scored 24 points in the first 6 minutes. It looked like, and then how did you kind of hold the tide, stem the tide, and then start to get stops as opposed to kind of letting go of the road?
Yeah, they came out swinging early. Some of them were some tough shots, but I think we just stayed the course of picking up the pressure on defense, getting into guys a little bit more. Because like you said, it was just trading buckets early, and we knew we had to really get some stops in that second quarter.
How important was that end of the second quarter spurt for you? 7 points in the last 2:16. How critical was that to give you guys a halftime lead and some momentum?
That was big, right? Closing out quarters is, very important in this league, especially going into halftime. And we track those things, end of quarter, points and, how we size up against other teams in those moments.
Jason, you mentioned talk about calming down the crowd. Can you just talk about, give your assessment on just the atmosphere of tonight's game?
Yeah. They've always had a great crowd, and obviously this year they playing extremely well. Their fans show up. But we did have a big Celtics fan base here, so I'll point that out as well.
You said Rob makes a world of difference. How do you feel just the energy change when he's out there?
Obviously we're a lot bigger when he's out there, and we just shows it just makes us much more dynamic. I feel like his presence, even if he's not blocking shots, maybe he's deterring people away from attacking the basket. He's grabbing rebounds, giving us second and third chance opportunities. Obviously a lob threat. So it was just great to have the whole team out there. Obviously we didn't have P, but having that starters and having Rob back, makes us we're just a different team.
Hey Jason, you guys got the win, but do you feel a difference in this Sacramento Kings team versus ones that you've seen in the past?
Yeah. They're a lot better than they have been in recent years, and give a lot of credit to Mike Brown. Those got the guys playing a lot better. Fox is, like I said, he's playing at all NBA level, and Sabonis has been great for them, and they just play with so much pace, and I feel like all those guys got a lot more confidence. And when you're playing with confidence and freedom, naturally, open things up for you as an individual and as a group. And they've been on the road.
Jason, I know you guys want to shut Grant up, but when Tennessee's beats Duke, you're probably not going to shut him up. So what's the last few days been like being around Grant?
It's been tough. Obviously tough for my guys down there in Durham. lose in the second round. You know, felt bad for them, but you know, losing to Grant, you know, he already talked enough. So you know, throwing gas to the fire didn't help, and just some more shit I gotta deal with him.
Thank you, Jason.
Thanks.